Hi, my name is Aaron, and I'll be your host for today's webinar on the 5 critical risks of divorce and the heavy toll they take on you and your family's future. This program examines the underestimated risks and divorce mistakes that can complicate the present and devastate your future. We will also explore the steps you can take which will help you through your divorce. Now, I realize some of you are considering divorce and some of you are thinking about how to save your marriage. Some of you are here because you were served papers and others because you're about to serve your spouse. No matter your reason, we are hopeful that you find this webinar informative. I encourage you to take notes and write down any questions that you have. The more notes you take, the more prepared you will be for the upcoming process and your meeting with an attorney when that time comes. Now, please understand, this webinar is not intended to serve as legal advice and is designed for general information purposes only. You should consult with an attorney for advice regarding your specific situation. Now, when we're finished, you will have an opportunity to make an appointment with a lawyer. Now, perhaps you're thinking, why did Weinberger Law Group commission such a study? Well, ending a relationship can be traumatic, chaotic, and filled with emotion. The decisions made during this sensitive time have long-term effects on the lives of everyone involved, and we see the implications to families firsthand every day, so we wanted to help. In fact, we hired an independent research company to study the overlooked challenges and uncover solutions to help you through this difficult time. And we're pleased to share this information with you. These are the areas that we'll cover today. We're going to look at today's changing world. We'll look at hidden threats that can jeopardize your future. We will also look at overlooked factors and underestimated impacts that can come back to haunt you. And finally, we'll look at strategies you can use to protect your family and your future. Here's a look at today's changing world. Now, I don't have to tell you, but families have changed. Let's look back at 1960. 72% of U.S. adults over 18 were married. 92% of children lived at home with 2 parents, and less than 5% of couples got separated or divorced. Now, since that time, divorce rates have increased over 200%. Most people know that 50% of first marriages today end in divorce, but many don't realize the full scope and hidden impacts of these decisions. In fact, divorce takes a heavy personal toll. Experts list divorce among the most stressful life events, second only to death. Studies show that death and divorce entail a similar grieving process. Now, according to the Surgeon General, about 40% of people experience clinical depression and significant anxiety when divorcing. This emotional process takes place regardless of the reason for divorce. Now, you're probably thinking, what about the children? As hard as it is on adults, it's even harder for the children. 30% of American children will experience divorce. Our research shows the most important factor that determines how severe the impact will be is parental conflict and how it is handled. Now, unfortunately, divorce often brings conflict and high emotion that may be difficult to overcome.